Hey, Chef Walker, and this one is all about freedom. So I was about 3 years into my business, and that's when my wife Mary was able to retire from her business. And when I say retire, I'll put that in quotes because she came home to help me take care of the kids, but also to help me in the business. And that's when things really started to take off for me. So at that point, we realized, holy cow, we can live anywhere we want. We aren't tied to a job. Mary wasn't going to have to go into a job anymore. And I could run my business from anywhere I wanted. It could be anywhere I had an internet connection would work for me. It didn't have to be in a big city. And we'd always wanted to live in the mountains in Colorado. So that's exactly what we did. We found a home that we wanted to buy in Durango, Colorado, and we moved there. And of course, moving is especially a long distance, is always a little more complicated than you think it's going to be. One of the complications was we were buying a new home, and I needed to come up with a big down payment for that home. And so what I did was I put together a new offer, and I did a launch for that offer. And this is the biggest launch I'd ever done to date up till then. I put everything to work that I'd learned up till then. We're early 2000, and that launch did $106,000 in 7 days, which blew my mind. 6 figures in 7 days. And again, I was still, at this point, I wasn't teaching marketing. It was all still about the stock market. I didn't really know too many people in the marketing world. I didn't know what I was doing was truly extraordinary, but I did know for me it was extraordinary. Later, I would go to some marketing conferences and tell people about what I'd done, and they couldn't believe it. And that's when I started to realize that these launches that I was doing were not normal. But in any case, I did that launch. I made all the money I needed for that down payment and more, and we moved the family. After the school year ended and the kids got out of school, we moved the family out to Durango. It's where I want to live. It's not the right for everyone. It's a little small town out in the mountains, but it's close to everything I wanted to do, and it just underscored that theme of freedom. That's really what most of us entrepreneurs are in this for, is to create freedom. It's not freedom from work, because we all tend to work really hard. I still work really hard. I'm 20 years into this. I still work really hard. But what it is the freedom from doing stuff you don't want to do. I get to do stuff I love to do. And I'm always narrowing down so that I'm always working more and more in my genius zone. There's always some things you don't want to do in your business. There's some administrative stuff. There's just tiny little hassles. But for me, the continuing evolution of freedom is I now have a team. I've built a team. So I just focus on those things I'm really good at, like being on video and teaching and creating marketing campaigns and building relationships with partners. Those are the main things that I work on. And I have created this freedom where I can do exactly what I want to do, when I want to do it, and where I want to do it. And another thing that a lot of people don't think about is the security. So that's what I love about having my own business, is freedom and security. And people think, wow, it doesn't feel very secure to have like people that are getting a paycheck all the time, they think that paycheck might be security. But you know what? You can get laid off at any point. Your business, who's ever running that business, can do stupid stuff and drive the business into the ground, and you can lose your job that way. You can get replaced any number of ways. But once you have your own business, you have that freedom, but you also have that security. It's like, boy, I need to make some more money right now. So you put together a new campaign, you put together a new product, you put together a new offer, and you create that income, you create that lifestyle you're looking for. That's why I'm in this business. Well, the other thing is I get to make this great impact on the world, and I get to do the stuff I love to do, like share this video with you and make a huge impact. I mean, I've helped tens of thousands of people. I've built schools in Africa through my community. I've just made this outsized impact that I could never do outside of being in this business. So that's why I'm celebrating 20 years with you. We're counting down into my 20-year anniversary in online business. I'm one of the original graybeards, and there's not too many of us that have been around that long. So I thought I'd celebrate it with 30 days of videos, with a daily video for you. And that's what we've got here. If you're watching this on my blog at jeffwalker.com or on Facebook or my YouTube channel, go ahead and scroll down, leave a comment for me. If you think this could help someone, go ahead and share it with them, and let's go get them this week.